foundation to treat. We branched all shine. I just waited our chance to blast off. Yeah, rounds in procession. Black poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure. My pipes are intact. Don't believe me? Action. Pointing back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama.
Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. You pay like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. You pay like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system.
NYG.
They said New York fell off. Who bringing New York back? I'm like, where we went? What part of the game is that? We've been here the whole time, anxiously waiting. In the streets, paper chasing, pre-testing our pages. Now stop the presses. Listen up, this is not a lecture. More like a message with a flow that's as hot as peppers. Pop the only way we can stop this villain. I'm sick with it, couldn't with amoxicillin. I've been the illest, this ill kid, Operation Red. Though I never contemplated that. Then that's a wrap. Turn your pages to 03. Chapter NYG's. Panches my code D. No iron team, homie. Picture me solo. See what happened to Tony? What he did to Manolo. Here go that New York Giant. Back on it again. Seen with Wolverines and he wasn't from Michigan. Y'all listening. Y'all can hear a lyrical street. The Carter's raw dens. Raps don't work, find us in Tennessee. Looking for bucks, see if they still tenant.
NYG.
We appeal to those that feel.
Practice freedom of speech and refuse.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some basketball on 2K Sports. We've got Real Madrid taking on Toronto.
It's been a nice clean game, huh?
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Outside Oakley, pass to Carter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Madrid will retain possession. Here's Reyes. And the Raptors with the ball. That drive by Carter. Count the bucket. Carter's got his second basket of the night.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Huey. And Davis pulls it down. Here's Carter. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And the shot is good.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
So it's Madrid now. 6-point game. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
He used that pick to get in close.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Bogues. Carter down low, defended by Fernandez. McGrady kicks to Oakley. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. That's good.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And it's Madrid's ball. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
McGrady kicks to Carter. A steal. Here is Fernandez. The pass to Huey. Off the screen. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
It's Rudy Fernandez on the wing. McGrady covering.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. A dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Carter drives in. Back to Bogues. Here's Oakley. And that one comes up a bit short.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Huey. McGrady covering. There's the bucket. Good. Huey's got his second bucket.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Bogues kicks to McGrady. Fernandez with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Unloads. They get the rebound. Machulis. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
And there's the feed to McGrady. Back to Bogues. Davis, the pass to Carter. Goes up the baseline. Rebounded by Madrid.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Now, here's McGrady. Got a piece of it. They get it back. For 3, Fernandez. A rebound by Carter.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
The shot by McGrady, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Huey. McGrady covering. With some arc. Can't get it to go. Oakley with some nice D. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, I caught up with the head coach from Madrid. Offensively, he knows their shots are going to be challenged inside, going up against a team with some shot blocking in the middle. He said they have to keep the ball moving, and he's had them practicing their in-between shots as well. Guys, those shots can be tricky, but very effective when a shot blocker is around. Back to you.
Thanks for getting back to us on that report, Doris. Guys?
You know, they obviously spent the brunt of their time preparing for this game by coming up with ways to attack that vaunted defense.
Attack being the operative word, all in caps. I mean, it has to be an active, assertive approach they use. They can't sit back and be passive.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Willis, he checked in for Davis. Christie comes in for McGrady. Curry's checked in for Vince Carter. And it's Brown in for Bogues. There's the pick, and it's blocked. And he recovers it. Carroll kicks to Rodriguez. Misses off the left iron. Raptors leading by 3. Brown kicks to Willis. Out to the right wing. Christie. That 3 off the mark. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Rodriguez passes to Taylor. Pass to Lima. Wide open. That's good on the jump shot. To the inside. And it's Willis finishing it off.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Raptors lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Carroll against Brown. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Lima. Takes the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Brown kicks to Curry. There's a screen by Willis. And Del Curry gets the three. Curry's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Toronto. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The tray. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
To the wing on the left. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
They set the pick from past the arc. Can't get it to go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Brown dishes to Curry. And again, it's Toronto converting.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Curry. And it's Bogues in for Brown. Passes it to Maciulis. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McGrady's got 7 points in the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Madrid trails by 13. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Maciulis. The turnaround jumper. Count it. 6 points for him.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Now the pass to Willis. Davis, the pass to McGrady. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
The 8-footer. It's tipped. And they're pushing it up. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Huey. Plenty of space. Fernandez. That's good. Fernandez has got his first 2 points of the night.
Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
Picked his pocket. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Stops, pops, and too long on the shot.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And that one's good. McGrady's got 11 points.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Maciulis. Bogues defending. Maciulis, the pass to Fernandez. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Madrid will retain possession.
Real Madrid ball.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Oakley comes in for Davis. And it's Carter in for Christie. Madrid also with a sub. Gustavo Ayan. He's checked in for Tompkins. Stolen by Carter. Stolen. And they're on the break. Looking to end his cold spell. And the layup is good. Huey's got 6. Raptors leading by 11. Bogues kicks to Willis.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
So it's Madrid now. Here's Huey. He has 6. Passes to Reyes. Here's Huey, defended by Oakland. Just 5 to shoot. Fernandez from outside. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Carter. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. That is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Huey. Kevin Willis grabs the miss.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Madrid trails by 17. Carter comes in with the double team. Snatched away. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Here's Huey. Will it go? And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Raptors out in front, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And, boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized now. That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
They set the pick. It's Rudy Fernandez on the wing, defended by Carter. 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Raptors.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw off from Carter. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So So it's Madrid now. Here's Huey, and he banks in the layup. Huey's got 8.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Toronto leading by 23. Bogues kicks to Oakley. His first shot coming late, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bogues has got his first 2 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for the visiting team had some instruction for his guys during that last break. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And now here's Fernandez, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Huey. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Sergio Huey.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Toronto. Curry's checked in for Carter, and it's Brown in for Bogues. Second free throw, no good. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
For Toronto, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Huey. 9 points in the game so far. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Toronto foul call. Doug Christie. That's his first.
For Madrid, they've gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Sergio Huey.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Machulis, he's covered by Brown. And yes, sir, that one drops. He's got 10.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
To the wing on the left. Curry kicks to Brown. No good on the triple.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And poor shot selection there, not a high percentage look for him. Curry with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Huey. He's got 9. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
All right.
Huey's got 11.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And the Raptors making a change here. Willis is checked in. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Back-to-back threes for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Carroll against Curry. Now here's Carroll. Tight defense on him. Taylor's shot, good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Oakley kicks to Willis. It's Curry outside. And Tompkins pulls it down. And it's Madrid's ball. And they're pushing it up. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for Christie. Madrid shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Toronto leading by 22. Brown dishes to McGrady. 1:03 left in the third. Misses the wing three. So it's Madrid now. Here's Tompkins. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Tompkins has got his first bucket in this one. Here's McGrady. He drains the quick shot.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
McGrady against Rodriguez. Feeds to Tompkins. Dishes it to Carroll. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Curry. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. Finishes the break with a slam.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Rodriguez with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He dishes it to Taylor. Back to Rodriguez. 1 second left, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Raptors out in front, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Now here's Bowes. Pass to Willis. And here is McGrady. The 3. And the shot is good.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Here's the screen. It's Rudy Fernandez on the wing. There's the pass to Huey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. And so here's Toronto. It's stolen. Now Fernandez. And that's out of bounds. Madrid will retain possession. Williams, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Madrid now. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Carter right side. Out of bounds. Madrid takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And Madrid making a change here. Taylor's checked in. Here's Huey, defended by Carter. Pass to Lima. Lets it go from 11. Excellent D there from Williams.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Carter against Taylor. And Vince Carter with the slam.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Timeout Madrid.
Time called here. Madrid decides to talk it over.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Here's Lima. He's covered by Willis. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Vince Carter on the wing. Pass to Willis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
That's his first personal.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And Willis drops them both. So it's Madrid now. That's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. There's the lob to the hoop. The Raptors rebound. Bogues kicks to Carter. Fires the three. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Off target from the wing. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Madrid making a change here. Carroll's checked in.
J.C. Carroll.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. By himself. And then Carter with the dunk.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Here's Taylor. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. That drive by Carter. Here's Williams. Can't connect from short range.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Williams against Carroll. And stolen by Williams. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And hey, guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
He feeds it to Williams. The floater, no good. And Madrid will go the other way with it. Davis sets a screen. Here's Willis. Raptors moving the ball around. Carter kicks to Davis. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Carter. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Toronto with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Curry, good.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
They set the pick. Carroll against Williams. They need this. No good.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Kicks it to Carroll. Carroll with a screen on Curry. Here's Tompkins, and the layup is good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Down low, it's deflected. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. Finished off the break.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Vince Carter.
DJ Khaled.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some basketball on 2K Sports. It's Baskonia and the Chicago Bulls.
Boys, nice night.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Outside Harper. Out of bounds. Baskonia takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
On defense, Chicago. Pass to Hanga. High arcing shot. They retain possession. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Bulls. It's Jordan on the wing. Adams defending. Outside, Rodman. Misses the three.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, the head coach for Baskonia gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said that one of the challenges they're very conscious of in this matchup is scoring despite the shot blocking. He said, you know jumpers like to jump, so we've got to show them some pump fakes, get them up in the air, and that should allow us to get to the line or create easier looks inside. Kevin, we'll see how it works.
And Doris, as always, thanks. And guys, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
I really do. I think they're such a hard team to generate offense against. That has to be where they devote most of their attention.
Well, as long as it doesn't come at the expense of their own defense, fellas. I mean, they can't concentrate so intensely on offense, they forget to defend.
A nice shot by Jordan.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
And here is Baskonia now. It's a three-point game. Here's Quizair. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Rodman dishes to Harper. Open for 3. That's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And here is Baskonia now. Still without a basket in the game. Hanga loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's Pippen. No good. So Baskonia will take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
The pass to Hanga. Passes it to Quizair. T. It's good from long range.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it'll dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. Back to Jordan. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They double him with Jordan. Over to the left wing. There's a good screen. Back to Adams. Here's Quizair. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Chicago leading. Here's Jordan. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Here's Adams, and stolen by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 8 points.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Pass to Barusis. It's deflected. Outside Pippen. He feeds it to Harper. Pass to Rodman. Jordan dishes to Rodman. Got a hand on it. Here's Cozier. Feeds to Adams. Down low. Here's Barusis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Jordan. No good off the front iron.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
The drive by Adams. The tray. Another 3 for Baskonia.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Rodman. Kukoc, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Kerr's subbed in for Ron Harper. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Pippen, the pass to Kerr. The 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here's Pippen. Here's the 3. Rebound by Shengelia. Bertanis guarded by Pippen. James kicks to Jop. James outside. Here's Blasic. Good work defensively by Kerr.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
James kicks to Shengelia. The pass to Bertans. Jacks up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Simpkins, no good.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Davis Bertans.
Chicago trailing here. Pippen for 3. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. With 1 on the clock, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Baskonia leads by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. It's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
Bertanis, guarded by Kukoc. Here's Shengelia. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Fires the 3. Kukoc dishes to Rodman. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Chicago. Longley comes in for Wennington, and it's Jordan in for Kukoc. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
James, the pass to Shengelia. Back to James, to the right side. Over to the left wing. Here's Hanga. The three-pointer, no good. So it's Chicago now. Kerr kicks to Rodman. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And now a 4-point Chicago lead. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Harper, he's checked in for the Bulls. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The drive by Jordan. That is good. Jordan's got 10 points in the game.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Back to Adams. Shot to stop the run. Rodman with the block. And 3 from Jordan. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Now here's Rodman. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Harper kicks to Rodman. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution. Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Now here's Jordan.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Pippin's checked in for Bushman.
Substitution on the court.
Vasconia trails by 11. Passes it to Quizer. Inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Vasconia shooting their first foul shot of the game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. The drive by Jordan. That's good. Jordan's got 17 now.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And here is Adams. They double him with Jordan. Dishes it to Adams. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. They set the screen.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Some changes for Chicago. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Rodman. And it's Kukoc in for Jordan. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Shot. Kukoc with the defensive effort.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Jop can't make it work.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Outside Harper. A three, Pippen, and good on the basket. Book it. Pippen's got 10.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Back to Adams. Bruce is with it. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Pippen kicks to Kukoc. It's hauled in by Vasconi.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. For Baskonia, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he makes the first. Chicago making a switch here. Kerr's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's Wennington. Rebound by Shingelia.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Vasconia is shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first free throw is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago leading by 14. Pass to Simpkins. Over to the wing. For 3, Kerr. And it's Steve Kerr knocking it down from long range.
That's his first personal foul. Steve Kerr, 3.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Blasic. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bulls lead by 17. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Barusis, and that one hits back iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Adams following the miss by Michael Jordan, and that is good. Adams has got the first basket of the third quarter for Baskonia. Chicago leading by 15. Jordan kicks to Rodman with the shot. Pippen cleans up the mess with the savage put-back flush.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Here's Adams after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Puts up a 3. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jordan dishes to Pippen. Can't get it to go.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Adams with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Adams against Jordan. Adams, the pass to Hanga. Clock at 6. From deep. Barusis with it. Longley on him. And the basket by Barusis.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. The Bulls leading by 15. It's Pippen with a drive. Misses in close.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Ripped away. Out in his own on the break.
You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things into your own hands.
I tell you what, that's one of those plays where you want to get credit for not only the bucket, but also the assist.
Baskonia trails by 17.
Timeout, Baskonia.
And Baskonia calls time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And Baskonia making a change here. Jops checked in. And here is Baskonia now. And there's the pass to Hanga. Teague, Rodman covering. 6 to shoot. Adams, the pass to Hanga. And he gets it to go.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Baskonia trails by 17. Back to Adams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Adams has got 7 points.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Harper kicks to Pippen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And here's Jordan outside. No points to be had here. Misses for the 5th time in 13 tries. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Adams. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Pippen.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
To the left side wing. They double him with Jordan. Passes it to Hanga. Wing shot on the way. And the rejection by Pippen. And so it looks like Baskonia will retain possession here. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Harper. And Basconi also making a switch. James checked in for Adams. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Quiser for the 3. That one goes. Count it. He has 5. Chicago leading by 15. Jordan the pass to Longley. Kukoc kicks to Kerr. But they recover it. Back to Rodman. Goes back up. Dennis Rodman showing his tenacity on the offensive glass.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Here's Quiser, defended by Kerr. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. And Basconia making a change here. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Basconia trails by 14. And the pass to Bertens. There's the 3, and it's blocked. Here's Jordan. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Jordan's got 7 now in this quarter.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Passes it to Bertens. There's the pick. Back to James. The dish now to Shangeli. Pass to Planinic. And Jordan sends it back. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Simpkins, he's checked in for Dennis Rodman.
FIBA World Championships. Substitution on the court.
Here's Bertens. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Simpkins. The shot from 20 feet away. It's Chicago with another bucket. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Blazic. Good, and the assist goes to James.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
The drive by Jordan. Some aerial skills by Jordan on the double clutch.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
Bulls foul. Michael Jordan. That's his first.
For Basconia, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Mike James. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for James. Both free throws good from James. 5 seconds left in the third. Tries again. And no good trying to get that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Chicago leading by 14. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Chicago leading by 14. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Chicago.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
James against Pippen. Here's Blasic. Kukoc with the rebound. Kukoc has got 4 rebounds now tonight. He dishes it to Kerr. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Baskonia trails by 16. Here's Blasic. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
James, the pass to Barusas, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Timeout, Baskonia.
And Baskonia calls time here.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Longley's checked in for Chicago. Rodman comes in for Tony Kukoc. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. From 11 feet away, can't hit. Some solid defense from Pippen. Chicago leading by 18. There's the pass to Longley. He kicks to Kerr. Bulls moving the ball around. It's stolen. Henga defended by Kerr. The drive by James. Here's Quizair. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's James after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. The drive by James, and they double up James. Here's Quizair. Another 3 for Baskonia.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Harper the pass to Longley. Outside, Rodman. Here's Kerr for 3. That's good. And the Bulls lead by 17.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
James against Pippen. T. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He misses the free throw. The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Bulls leading by 16. Out of bounds, Baskonia takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Now Baskonia with it. Now Barusas. It's deflected.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Now here's Pippen. Taken away. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Borussis can't get it to go.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. There's the triple. Cannot hit.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Here's Hanga. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. The drive by Jordan. Soft touch off the glass. Jordan's got 28 points for the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Kozier. Hanga guarded by Pippen. Here's Borussis, and he gets it to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Chicago calls timeout. They're ahead by 16. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Adams, he's checked in for James. Here's Jordan. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Drive by Adams. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Pippen.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Chicago.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Jordan. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now here's Jordan. 54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Rodman's shot is off.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Here's Kozier. There's the double team with Pippen. Shot clock at 5. They grab their own miss. Borussis, it's tipped. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that one's good.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Now here's Pippen. From deep three-point range, no good there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. As we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
Did all my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory.
DJ Khaled.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some basketball on 2K Sports. It's Alba Berlin facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. And here's Albany. Here's Milosav Lajevic. He's covered by Snow. Giffey. The rebound by Ilgauskas.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Good, and the assist goes to James.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Fires the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Passes it to Hughes. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hughes got his first basket.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Alba with another miss.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
The drive by James. Hughes kicks to Gooden. Snow the pass to LeBron. And that is good.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Now Alba with it. 6-point game. Gooden defending. The shot is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. LeBron passes to Snow. Now the feed to Ilgauskas. It's LeBron with the drive. Missed inside.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Shoots the three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they held.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My, oh my, oh my. Did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a statement, you're right.
I tell you what, he took that personal, didn't he?
Cavaliers on D. And here is Taylor. To the wing on the left. And so it looks like Alba will retain possession here. Shot clock at 5. And he banks in the layup.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Alba. There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Taylor following the score by Cleveland. Giffey, Hughes covering. All alone. And the jumper falls for him.
Assisted by Niels Giffey.
Here's Snow. LeBron outside. Here's Ilgauskas. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Alba trails by 3. Here's Milosav Lajevic. To the wing on the left. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Daniel Gibson's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 3. The drive by James. Count that one. James has got 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And here's Alba now. The pass to King. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. 9 feet out. The rebound by Hughes.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
LeBron against King. Pass to Hughes. LeBron with some nice D.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Pass to Gibson. Inside. 1:22 left in the first. Three-pointer. Alba with another miss.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And that one's good. James.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Varejao comes in for Drew Gooden, and it's Brown in for Larry Hughes. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Cleveland leading by 7. The drive by James, and it's King with the rebound. He's covered by Brown, and Brown over to help. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
.36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. James kicks to Brown. That's tipped, and that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Coming on to the fourth round. Will Cherry.
30 seconds left in the first. And Gibson kicks to Ilgauskas. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. No good on the free throw. David Wesley, he's checked in for LeBron. And he sinks the second. Alba trails by 8. Defended by Gibson. Pass to Cherry. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 12 seconds left to play here in the first. And Gibson kicks to Brown. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
From deep three-point range. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, leading by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and It's quality shots they're getting.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Ilgauskas in the post. That's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Cherry. Giffey. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Wesley. And the 3 off target. Alba trails by 10. Here's Cherry. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. And Brown over to help. Here's Milosav Lajevic, who's guarded by Varejao. They get it again. And here are the Cavaliers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. It's Brown on the wing. He kicks it to Varejao. It's hauled in by Alba. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Milosav Lajevic. Cherry's shot is good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Drew Gooden has checked in for Ilgauskas. LeBron comes in for Brown. And Larry Hughes is subbed in for David Wesley.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
There's the dish to Varejao. The quick look, no good that time.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Snow against Taylor. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. James, that's a 2-pointer. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Dishes it to Taylor. Giffey, he's covered by Snow. The tray. Rebound by Anderson Varejao. The Cavaliers leading by 9. LeBron drives in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
To the middle, Giffey. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Now here's LeBron. 13 points in the game. Varejao's shot is good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And Alba calls a timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Covered by LeBron. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
And that one's good. He's got 5.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Inside, here's Varejao. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
James covering. Varejao comes up with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And here's Alba now, following the basket by LeBron James. There's the screen. Kick out to King. Here's Taylor. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Outside Gibson from deep. No good. So Alba will take it the other way. Here's Taylor. Lonchar can't get it to go. Nice D from Varejao. And here's Cleveland. LeBron passes to Hughes. It's deflected. King outside. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Out to the right wing. Gibson for 3. They get it back. The pass to Hughes. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And that does it for the first half of play. Cavaliers lead by 7 and will return shortly. Second half just about to get going here. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Feeds to Ilgauskas. Up and in on the layup. Ilgauskas has got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Cavs.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Hughes covering. Giffey. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And here's Alba after LeBron James's miss.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And here's Alba now, following the score by Cleveland. Down low, Giffey, it's deflected, and they're able to recover. Cranes it from beyond the arc. He has 6.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans? Keep feeling pumped up now?
And so here's Cleveland. They're leading by 8. LeBron kicks to Gooden, and he dunks it down.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Left side, Taylor. Picked his pocket. Now Cleveland moving it up.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Jones, full fight.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Hughes. Now here's James. He's got 17. Takes the 3. No good. Alba trails by 10. To the inside. Holford, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Alba, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And that one misses. A different look now for Cleveland. Brown comes in for LeBron. And it's Wesley in for Larry Hughes. He hits the second from the line. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Snow.
That's his first personal foul. Coming on the floor, Brown. Akeem Vargas.
Here's Snow. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Cherry. And he banks in the layup.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Ilgauskas, good. Ilgauskas has got 9.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Pass to Cherry. And stolen by Ilgauskas. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Shots good by Wesley. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Here's Cherry. He's covered by Snow. And so it looks like Alba will retain possession here. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. And Alba making a change here.
Number 15.
Passes it to Vargas. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Cherry. But they get it back. Holford, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with the break, just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
Daniel Gibson's checked in for Snow. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. That's good from Anderson Varejão. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Lonchar. A three-pointer is right on target.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, That's going to be the ticket for him the rest of the way.
Alba trails by 9. Here's Cherry. He has 7. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And Alba making a change here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And Gibson kicks to Varejao. And he stuffs it in on the jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
That's good. 6. He has 7.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Outside Gibson, and there's the pass to Wesson. He dishes it to Ilgauskas. Cleveland moving the ball around. Covered by Wesley. Here's the screen. Pass to Cherry. Off the pick. Again, Alba. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Alba.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The rebound by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Gibson dishes to Varejao. Off target from outside.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Here's Brown. The 19-footer is on the money. And now a 9-point Cleveland lead.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Cherry. One shot. That will count. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cavaliers on top, leading by 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Alba trails by 9. Taylor with the ball. There's the steal. Jumps up. And James throws it down hard.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Milosav Lajevic. Now Taylor from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Ilgauskas has got his 5th rebound in this one. And James with the basket on the assist by Gooden. And that's 21 points for LeBron.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And here is Taylor. They set the pick. The Cavaliers pull it in. Ilgauskas has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
To the middle, here's Taylor. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
They can't guard it.
Point of the game, getting a break here. Important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And here's Alba now. The Cavaliers making the shot, and the rejection by LeBron.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Huge. Taylor with the rebound. Alba trails by 13. Fast break, here we go. It's rebounded by Snow. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here's Alba now, down by 15.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
The offensive rebound. LeBron outside, kicks to Ilgauskas. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And what a tremendous game for Ilgauskas. 8 rebounds, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
2 shots.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
And so he hits both. Now here's Taylor. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. Cannot hit. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Well, I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Now the feed to Gooden. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Taylor. They need this. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Gibson's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 16. The drive by LeBron. Can't cash in from close range. Hughes covering. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Clark, confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, no question about it. Like they say on the playground, scoreboard.
Here's LeBron, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for LeBron James. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Gooden. Brown comes in for James. And it's Wesley in for Larry Hughes. We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Wesley. Brown outside. Off target from outside. Lonchar. And he's good on the three ball.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
And Gibson kicks to Ilgauskas. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. And here's Alba now. 15-point game. Akpinar. He's guarded by Varejao. Here's Vargas. Here's Volfart. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Jonas Volfart at the line for 2.
That one is off. And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ilgauskas. Can't get it to go.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now, let's check out the Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say that. Cause all I do is win, and if you going in, put your hands in.
En busca de respuestas con un ángel lleno.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see the Houston Rockets taking on the Boston Celtics.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Tip-off goes to Houston. McGrady with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Ray Allen picks one up. The Rockets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for the Celtics, Tracy McGrady. At the line for two.
He's off on the first. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Jackson is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Shane Battier. Then it's Scola. And it's Yao in at the 5.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Here's Scola. Excellent D there from Garnett.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Now here's Pierce. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Houston.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Offensive rebound, Celtics. Garnett. Yao with the block. But they get it back. Rondo passes to Pierce. And there's the 3-second violation. Now the Rockets with it. It's a 3-point game. From 13 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Rondo kicks to Perkins, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. McGrady against Allen. McGrady dishes to Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Austin with the ball. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. He said their main focus will be trying to contain Rajon Rondo. He said, quote, "We all know that Rondo's capable of taking over games single-handedly. So, guys," he said, "they've got to match his energy and try to keep him out of the paint."
Thanks again, Doris. Perkins with the block. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. And Pierce gets it to go on the assist by Allen.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Jackson. Lets it go from 14. Kendrick Perkins pulls it in. Boston leading by 4. To the right side. Here's Rondo. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And so here is Houston. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Garnett after Tracy McGrady's score. KG, that's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
McGrady with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. The shot by McGrady, no good. Pierce against Jackson. Pierce kicks to Garnett. The Celtics working the ball around now. Rondo passes to Perkins. Inside. Garnett dishes to Allen. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Scola. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Perkins. Ray Allen is on the wing. Back to Rondo. Lets it go with a three. That's good. Rondo's got 5 points so far.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be. Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Davis is checked in for Kendrick Perkins. The Rockets also changing it up. Mutombo is checked in for Yao. And it's Hayes in for Luis Scola. Now here's Jackson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Battier kicks to McGrady. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mutombo. Davis with some nice D. Celtics leading by 7. Nobody near Allen. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
McGrady kicks to Hayes. Mutombo inside. He's guarded by Davis. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain fake on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Leon Pose checked in for Garnett. Allen comes in for Ray Allen. And it's Cassell in for Rajon Rondo. Brooks against Cassell. And it's sent back by Mutombo. They recover it. The shot's good from Poe.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip. And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Celtics leading by 10. Allen outside. He feeds it to Davis. It's rebounded by Hayes. Now the Rockets with it. On the wing, Brooks. Buries the 20-footer. Brooks has got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets. Here's Cassell. Now the dish to Pierce. The three. The shot misses. And it's Houston the other way.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Misses from close range.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
The Celtics making a switch here. Scalabrini's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Landry's checked in. And so he hits both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
It's Allen on the wing. Here's the three. Rockets with the rebound.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Celtics leading by 6. Poe the pass to Cassell. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Cassell's got his first basket. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Pass to Brooks. 1:04 left to play in the first. And it's Scalabrine with the rebound. The Celtics on offense. And Davis, here we go. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead. Down low, here's Mutombo. Takes it off the glass.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Here's Poe. Here's Davis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the pass to Mutombo. Here's Francis. Shot clock at 6. And Davis sends it back. They recover it. Good. Here's Cassell. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Landry. Pushing it up. And it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Landry. And that's now 6 points for Brooks. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Celtics lead by 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston. Scola out there with Yao. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Jackson. And it's Battier in at the small forward. McGrady left side. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. McGrady's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Houston. Rondo dishes to Perkins. Allen inside the three-point line. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Celtics lead by 6. Jackson against Rondo. McGrady outside. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Scola. Fires high post. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Now here's Jackson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. McGrady outside. 14 feet away. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Scalabrine. Offensive rebound. Garnett banked in off the glass. Garnett's got 6.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg. This timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Battier following the score by Kevin Garnett. Battier kicks to Jackson. The putback, but they recover it. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from McGrady.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Pierce inside the three-point line. The Rockets pull it in. Yao's got 4 rebounds in this game. That's good from Battier on the assist by McGrady.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
That's good. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
McGrady with the ball. 8 points for him. Picked by Yao. McGrady passes to Scola. There's a screen for the 3. Jackson missing again.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all with a fly.
And there's the call on Perkins. That's his first foul. Rockets trail by 6. Jackson with it. Now Pierce defending from downtown. And Boston with the rebound. Perkins got his 3rd rebound on the night.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
To the paint, here's Allen, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
For Boston, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Tremendous output from Allen. He has 11 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Scola dishes to McGrady. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The kick out to Pierce. Jackson against Rondo. It's tipped and stolen by Scola. Pass to McGrady. Shoots the 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Rondo kicks to Garnett and stolen by Scola. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Ray Allen picks one up. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Bobby Jackson taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And a new group in for the Celtics. Glenn Davis is checked in for Perkins. Poe comes in for Kevin Garnett. Allen's checked in for Allen. And it's Cassell in for Rajon Rondo. And so he makes both from the line. The Celtics with the lead. Davis, the pass to Cassell. Pierce inside the three-point line. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Pierce has got his second basket. And it's Houston's ball. McGrady dishes to Landry. Passes it to Francis. Mutombo sets a screen. Francis passes to Landry. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Pierce. And it's off from three-point range.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Allen outside. The 17-footer. Shot is off. And Houston the other way now. 3-on-3. McGrady with the ball. Now Pierce defending. McGrady against Pierce. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
It's been a nice game for McGrady. 13 points, and he's put 1 three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And he knocks down the first one. Aaron Brooks is checked in for Houston. And it's tied up with that one. Austin with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pierce for 3. Mutombo grabs the board. 1:46 left in the second quarter. Here's McGrady. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. And he can't get the first one. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Here's Cassell. It's Pierce on the wing. Here's Cassell. He dishes it to Poe. Outside Pierce. 6 to shoot. Poe kicks to Pierce. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Houston.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And he makes the first. Boston making a switch here. Scalabrini's checked in. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Houston. And so Poe nails both of them. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 12-4 run. Brooks outside. Landry with the screen. Brooks the pass to Francis. Back to Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Brooks against Cassell. Beyond the arc. Rockets with the rebound. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And that one's good, Francis.
Caught him off guard with that move. It definitely had the element of surprise. Nobody expected him to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully that time.
Nobody near Allen. Boston, no good that time either.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the 3-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Landry.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
So it's Boston now, trailing by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Allen inside the three-point line. Again, Allen missing. Here's Francis. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Rockets on top, up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Garnett out there with Pierce. Then there's Perkins. Then there's Allen. And it's Rondo in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Battier cannot hit. Boston trailing. Now here's Allen. Garnett kicks to Allen. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 6. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 9. And it's Houston's ball. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And that one's good. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
KG, that's good.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Allen against McGrady. Pulls up on the elbow, and it's off the back rim. No good. It's a close game here in Boston. Here's Pierce. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
McGrady against Allen. Screen by Scola. Here's McGrady. A three-pointer off the mark.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Allen's shot is off.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
McGrady kicks to Yao. Dishes to Jackson. The 3. And that one's good. Jackson's got it all tied up now for Houston.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Here's Boston now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Rondo dishes to Pierce. Battier with the steal. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Garnett against Battier. Allen for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Yao's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jackson passes to Scola. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Garnett. Poked away. Stolen by Jackson. Here's McGrady. And too long on the shot.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Houston in the lead. Outside Jackson. He kicks it to McGrady. Look at that. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Yao's shot is off. Celtics trail by 4. And here's Rondo. 7 points in the game. Here's Garnett. Rebounded by Battier.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Jackson kicks to McGrady. The feed to Yao. Pulls it up. Again, Yao missing.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Pierce dishes to Garnett. A second chance effort. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. Here's Scola. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one. Rondo passes to Perkins. Pierce inside the three-point line. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Shane Battier.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First free throw is good. And a new group in for the Celtics. Glenn Davis is checked in for Perkins. Poe comes in for Kevin Garnett. Tony Allen's checked in for Allen. And it's Cassell in for Rajon Rondo. Pierce hits 2. And it's the Rockets with the ball. The lead is 2. Feeds it to Hayes. Kicks it to Landry. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Hayes. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Some changes for Boston. Scalabrine's checked in, and it's Allen in for Allen. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. Just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
It's stolen by Davis, and here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. Flushes it down to finish the break.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Rockets trail by 3. Mutombo sets a screen. And Brooks, here we go. And he gets it to go. Brooks has got 11.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Brooks against Cassell. Back to Davis. Let's go. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. 8 points for Davis. Here's Brooks. He's got 11. There's a minute left to play here in the third. Pass to Francis. He tries for three. Rebound Boston. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Allen inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Houston. Mutombo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Landry passes to Francis. Mutombo sets a screen. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
To the left side wing. Now Brooks. With some arc, and Davis sends it back. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Poe. Poe's got 3 assists now in this one.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the final period of play just about to start. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Shane Battier. Tracy McGrady is out there with Brooks. Then there's Yao. And it's Scola in at the power forward position. The drive by Brooks comes up empty down low. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Pierce. Excellent D there for Scola.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And that one's good. Yao's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Rockets.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Rondo kicks to Perkins. It's Pierce on the wing. He's guarded by Battier. Lets it fly, and there's the call on Yao. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Rockets making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Cassell kicks to Pierce. And the pass to Cassell. Pierce dishes to Garnett. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Buries it from three-point range.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Rondo passes to Pierce. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
It's Pierce on the wing. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Boston will return possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics, had some instruction for his guys during that break. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry. So I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
Jackson kicks to McGrady. Back to Jackson. Looks for Yao. Gets it to him. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 6 points for Yao.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
What a game for Garnett. He's got 17 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Outstanding foul shooting in this game. And that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
All free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Jackson kicks to Scola. They set the pick. Battier with it. Now Garnett defending. Battier cannot hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Jackson dishes to McGrady. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. McGrady's got 24.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
For 3, Pierce. Perkins kicks to Rondo. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pierce with a wide open look. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for Cassell. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking. And Greg, he's cooking with gas.
McGrady. Kendrick Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got rebound number 8 now on the night. For 3, Pierce. They grabbed their own miss.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Rockets trail by 10. McGrady with the ball. Here's Yao. Garnett with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. And so here is Houston. Battier, the pass to Jackson. Here's Yao. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Celtics leading by 8. Rondo dishes to Perkins. Back to Rondo. He feeds it to Garnett. Rondo kicks to Pierce. To the paint. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Yao. Here's McGrady. Battier right side. There's the triple. And he gets it to go. Now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Allen's shot is off.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
And the rejection by Perkins. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. So here's Scola. The dish to Yao. Rondo with the rebound. Rondo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pierce kicks to Allen. Back to Pierce. Baseline try. That is good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Battier for 3. Battier missing again.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Here's Pierce. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Rockets trail by 7. Yao up top. Inside. Here's Scola. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Rondo drives in. Here's Garnett. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Garnett's got 17 points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 7. 1:50 left in the 4th quarter. Allen against McGrady. 11 feet away. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Garnett.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
And so here is Houston. 9-point game. Here's McGrady. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And a wide open look for Rondo. Again, Rondo missing. Rockets trail by 7. Jackson passes to McGrady. He dishes it to Battier. Pass to Jackson. Garnett against Scola. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
Count!
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Garnett, the screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pierce. Buries it.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Here's Yao. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting for Boston, Yao Ming. taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both shots good from the stripe.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And an intentional foul right there.
Shooting for Boston, Ray Allen. 2 shots.
Shoot 2. Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Jackson kicks to Battier from downtown. The offensive rebound. McGrady outside. From outside, off the mark.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as Jordan presents our player of the game, Kevin Garnett.